Hi, guys. We're getting started with the January monthly readings. The readings are going to be strictly for like twin flames, divine love, soul partnerships, soulmates, soul connections, those type of love connections. That's just what where I'm feeling led right now. The energy around the twin flames has just been so. I've been getting so many messages. It's been so strong and so potent. Um, I'm just kind of gearing more towards that for the readings for January. There's just like a lot of really heavy union type of energy and just so much energy. I do a monthly $5 twin flame, divine masculine and feminine reading. If you haven't checked that out, I recommend that you do. It was the one for January was just the most powerful one that I have ever done. And I'm just getting so much energy as it pertains to twin flames. I've decided for the month of January, there's going to be a discount on my twin flame reading for the video responses only. So if you've been thinking about getting a twin flame reading, this will be a good time to do it for the month of January. I'm going to be discounting all my twin flame readings. Um, So I would definitely check that out. And then at the very least, check out the Twin Flame monthly reading because it's very powerful. It was like 50 minutes long, which is really long for me because I tend to just get messages like that. I tend to not do these really long, drawn out readings, but there was just so much coming up. It was a really long reading. So I recommend that you guys check that out. I want to say thank you guys so much for being patient with me. With the death of my father in November, me not being able to get all of the videos done like I normally would. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. It was just really hard for me to do that with the holidays and then his death all at once. It was just kind of a rough time. I just wasn't really feeling like myself. It was a rough time. So I thank you guys for being patient with me during that time. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with my readings, this is your energy, the partner's energy here, and then the energy of the relationship or the connection. When I'm saying partner, it doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It is who you are coming to this reading about. Okay. That's who I am referencing. Um, Other than that, let's get started. Hello, 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 Aries. Welcome to your monthly love reading for the month of January. The overall energy for the month, flow. Flow, and then the crowning energy for the relationship, balance. Flow and balance. The two go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. Your energy, Aries, is simply love. Love abounds and strengthening bonds. So you have some really strong loving energy going on. Your partner has clarity of belief, success, and growth coming together. The crowning is balance. You're contributing towards them, refusing to see. They are contributing towards you, joy and stability. Okay, so let's see what is going on here. You both have some emotion going on. Now let's see. It looks like you're in a really just a pure love type of energy at the beginning of the month, Aries. And it looks like they're trying to get clear on what they think of it, what they believe about it. Can a love be so pure? Because this is an energy of you like having knowledge, a deeper understanding and knowledge of what love is, seeing love in a new light, making a new sense out of love in a logical way. It's like more of a pure, innocent love, but it's in a logical way, not a fantasy type of way. It's a really balanced type of love. but it scares you. And I think this is why they're not clear on it, because they're picking up, these are contradictory energies. So then it's like, on the one hand, you have this great, pure, innocent love. And then on the other hand, you're afraid of the love that you got. Well, that could be confusing because it's giving off two different signals. Okay. So then this would be why they are not clear. It's like they're trying to get clear on what the heck is up with this union. What is up with the harmony? Are we in harmony? Is there really harmony here? Because you're in harmony, but then you're not in harmony. Because if you're afraid and you feel like there's some type of danger, because it's like at the same time you have this love and then you're trying to protect yourself from it. As if, I don't know, maybe you think this partner is going to be predatory in some way, like you have some fear of them when it comes to this innocent, pure love, this unconditional love that you may feel for them. And you're wondering, what are they going to do with it? Which you shouldn't be. So then I have you in an energy of, wanting to see things with your heart. You're touching your emotions. Your heart is kind of expanding and illuminating. You're seeing things a little different as it pertains to love. But then you're reflecting on your past and the way relationships have ended for you in the past. So you've got some contradictory energy going on here. It's kind of like, on the one hand, there's all of these great, yummy feelings, but it's like underneath every one of them is a energy that is like in opposition to those good energies. Which could be why you're sending an energy towards them of not being able to see the relationship as it is, because it's like you can't see this thing, you can't really see this clearly, because of all this other stuff. You have your own fears, and you have your own issues of your past relationships that you haven't healed that are contributing to these fears. So if you're not careful, this can lead to self sabotage. Okay. So you want to deal with this and work with this, and you want to take them out of it and not attribute those feelings as having something to do with them or this relationship. Because I'm seeing that you're wanting to go deeper. You're wanting to you want to form stronger connections and bonds. It's like you're wanting to build something stronger here. You're wanting to go deep. You're wanting to smell the roses. You're wanting to walk on a greener pasture than you have in your past. But then you don't know if you can do it. You're thinking too much about it. And you're thinking about it because of these things within your past that you haven't healed, and then these fears that you have of unconditional love, of being vulnerable, of opening up, of being taken advantage of if you do open up, as being seen as like a weak little prey. So it's like all of this good stuff is here for you, but you're not really in it. You're not really in it. Which now makes sense to me, because I didn't understand how I could be seeing all this good emotion, strengthening bonds, love abounds, simply love. And then when I look at what you're sending towards them, it's refusing to see. Well, I see now, because you're refusing to look at this situation for what it is, because you're looking at it in the light of your own fears, your own pain, your past history, and things that have nothing to do with them. So you may be projecting all of this garbage, because this all looks like baggage to me. It looks like baggage that you need to clean up. that you need to release from. Like you're packing too heavy and you need to pack lighter. And that is what is causing the lack of balance. You need to learn to flow with the energies. And that's what this month is about. And you can't flow with the energies when you're afraid to be vulnerable, you're closing yourself off to protect yourself, you're afraid to open up, you're thinking about what might happen like it did in the past, and you're feeling chained, and then you're constantly thinking about it, worrying almost. It kind of makes you feel some type of anxiety to be going deep with somebody or to fall in love with somebody. All of that needs to be cleared so that you can flow with these energies of love and the real emotion that's actually inside of you that you're rejecting or not able to become one with because of all this baggage. This is all coming out of you. And you may project it onto them and think that some of this is because of them, but it's really not. And then they're just trying to get clear on the situation. They're trying to get clear in their mind. They want to get clarity of belief. What is this? Because they feel this harmony, this ability to be one. But is it real? Is it true? And their spirit is like making them focus on it. Like there's something strong here. There's something rooted here. There's something trying to blossom and grow here. This can be successful. This is something worth focusing on. And they're looking at you, honey. But they may be looking at you and abandoning themselves in some type of way. And then I'm getting this energy of feeling like, they're looking at it, they're focusing on it, but then they feel apart from it. And I can see why. Because this harmony here represents this level of intimacy that they feel is possible, but then they're not actually feeling the intimacy. So then it's kind of confusing. But how can they feel the true emotional intimacy that is possible when you've got all this going on? You can't be intimate and scared. You can't be intimate and thinking about the past, because then you're thinking you're not even in the present moment. And I'm not talking about intimacy like knocking boots. No, I'm talking about real intimacy. That's what they talking about. Some real intimacy, emotional intimacy. But you can't do that because you're thinking too much. You're thinking about the past and the way things have ended before and other stuff that happened. You're scared. All of that, all of these say no intimacy. Intimacy, no intimacy. Intimacy, no intimacy. That's what I see with you. No wonder they're confused. You're confused because you can't even see the relationship for what it is. And they're seeing it, there's like this feeling of something valuable here and wanting to bring it together. Like we could come together, we could be closer, we could be one. Oh, but I'm waiting on you. They're waiting on something from you to see some type of possibility. Like, give me a sign. Because I'm sure you're not giving them a sign. Even if you think you are, it's clouded. So then when you love, it feels like love to you. But when you're giving it with an undertone of fear. Because all of these goodies that you got going on here, they're not coming across to them. They can't feel that in the energy. So there has to get some balance going on. And then you're sending towards them refusing to see because you're stuck in a rigid thought process that you're trying to be logical about this love because you're not going to make the same mistakes you made last time. Right? You're trying to be real logical here. You're trying to cover up a little bit. because you're not going to get me. Hmm. And see, yes, you're thinking too much. You have these rigid beliefs about the way things should be. You have expectations. You got all this going on. That's the opposite of allowing love to flow. Even though the love is there and the want, the desire for it is all there, there is being blocked with this stuff. Huh, yep. Unable to see this fresh start, the possibilities that are really here because you're not in the present moment. You're in the past, or you're everywhere but right now. And the love is always right now. The love is always in the moment. But you're not being able to stay in the moment because you're always in the past of what happened before, what, or you're somewhere afraid because you're in the future and you have anxiety about what might happen in the future. You're everywhere but where the love is, which is right now. Because if you weren't projecting yourself into the past or into the future, you'd be right here, honey, where the love abounds, where you can see with your heart, where you can touch with your emotions, where you can feel the strength of these bonds, where you can go deeper. But see, you supposed to be going deeper, but you sitting over here thinking about it. You're not there. And they're feeling this sense that there can be this joy and stability and light and anything is possible. But give me a sign, baby. Give me a sign. So this month is about getting rid of this baggage so that you can flow with the energy of love. Let go of this. It is not serving you. You think you're protecting yourself, but you're really not. I'm going to tell you like this. When you're protecting yourself like this, think about this. Cowards die just as often as the brave. So, if you are afraid that of being vulnerable, what might happen to you in love, people who are afraid of love and people who are open to it get hurt just as the same amount, just as often as each other. But the difference is the people who were open to it, they got to experience the goodness of it in the moment while it lasted. There's never a guarantee in love. But at least you could be experiencing the goodness of it while it's here. Because people lose in love in equal numbers. That protecting you is not going to make you lose any less than being open. Because the thing is, with closing off and being afraid, you're still gonna lose. Honestly, your likelihood is higher of losing in love when you protect yourself from it. You lose every time. So pack light, so that you can flow, so that you can get in the depths of your emotions because they are there, honey. You've got beautiful love inside of you. But you've got baggage that you're carrying that is not allowing you to flow with that love. And don't you be unfair and go projecting it onto someone else or to an unsuspecting partner. No matter what the situation is, how you feel is always coming out of you. You always have control over that. You always have power over that. And what I'm getting for you Is it's time for you to get in the flow of love, because how can you have love and be afraid of it? Love is always in the present moment. You're in the past or you're in the future. You're not in the moment to allow this to be. Oh, oh, look at that. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Haha. So are you, Mr. or Miss Aries, trying to control the situation, trying to control the outcome, control how much you get hurt? You're going to control how fast it's moving because you afraid. And you're not going to let the past happen again. And you're going to think about it this time because you're not going to get yourself in the same situations from before. Let go. Let go and flow. Allow it to unfold naturally with you in it, with you flowing with it. Flow with the energies, flow with the love. Come into balance and harmony. You'll lose if you hang on to that. All right, Aries, that's your love reading for the month of January. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys when you do that. If you didn't, I want you to go and check out your moon and rising signs, which I recommend you do that either way. If you are a twin flame or you have a soul connection or soul mate partnership, whether you're together or not, I am doing a sale on my twin flame readings. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about the $5 monthly twin flame reading that was extremely powerful for the month of January. That is up um, for you guys to purchase as well. Don't forget about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys, I appreciate all that you do in support of the channel, liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. I love you guys so, so, so much. You guys have a fabulous night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.